Grand rising, grand arrival, grand return. Peace and blessings to the righteous and repentant alike. I am Sophia of the AmaruKhan Band of Indians, and this is your daily transmutation report where we practice manipulating the incoming rays to the earth in a format that best serves our Creator. Today is Saturday, September 21st, 2024, 6 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, coming to you from the Sunshine State. As we get closer to equinox is what I call it, the energies are definitely starting to pick up. We have our sun at 28 degrees of Virgo. Our moon is at 15 degrees of Taurus. This is in a trine or in conjunct energy at 15 degrees to Juno, which is at 15 degrees of Libra. We have a square going on between Jupiter at 20 degrees of Gemini and Mercury at 20 degrees of Virgo. So this is we haven't had really these characters come out in quite a while. So now Jupiter and Mercury are having sort of a harsh little discussion here. We do still have this big master trine between Uranus at 27 degrees of Taurus, the Sun and the Black Moon, and kind of Vulcan too at 28 degrees of Virgo, and Pluto at 29 degrees of Capricorn. Plus we have a bunch of inconjunct. So there's an inconjunct between Neptune at 28 degrees of Pisces and Venus at 27 degrees of Libra. Plus Neptune is also in an opposition still to the Sun. It's an exact opposition today. The Sun is at 28 degrees of Virgo. So again, Neptune is still trying to do a heart check. Now it's going to be a little more intense because you have this in conjunct with Venus. So you have it also testing your Venus energy. But you have other things that are here that look helpful or promising. So you have in conjunct between between Uranus at 27 degrees of Taurus and Venus at 27 degrees of Libra. So there's an in conjunct energy. So the same places, this is just like yesterday, except now we're adding Venus into the to the focal point, because it's this opposition between the Sun and Uranus. The Sun and Neptune, with Uranus in a flowing energy, and you have Uranus in a flowing energy to Venus, also Neptune in a flowing energy to Venus. So there's a lot of and don't forget also Saturn is in a flowing energy to the moon, so our emotions. So it's a lot of energy flowing around. Again, doing the heart check before we go through this equinox portal that's coming up in a few days. Alright, so for our moon cycle, we are on day 19. This is a waning gibbous moon, a 15.8 day old moon with 82.7% illumination, with a moon set time of 11:13 a.m. and a moon rise time of 9:49 p.m. So for our moon governor for today, we have Enzim. And being an original initiator, this head explains clearly to the spiritualite any influence on the legality and analogy of the moon and the moon sphere in their relations to the zone girdling the earth and our physical world in all three planes, the mental, astral, and physical. He teaches the spiritualite how to make practical use of his newly gained knowledge in the spiritual and Kabbalistic sense. The spiritualite can gain more knowledge and wisdom from this head than he might think possible. So again, initiating, like I said, we're getting ready, leaning into this equinox. A lot of our internal selves is being checked, heart checked, to make sure that we are bringing forth the proper energies. And this guy is literally going to help, if you acknowledge it, that how to best use the knowledge. And this definitely goes along with our astroterography. So, for our astrotarography sun sign decan, we are in Ten of Cups, which is love, satisfaction, and harmony. This can be best transmuted by using the Ten of Coins, which is carefree, harmony, and happy love, through the lens of the 7th house in Pisces, which is to admit when you are no longer in contact with reality. There's definitely a fork in the road. People will be making their choices or have made their choices, and you just have to be okay with not being on the same planet really as some of the rest of these people. You're there, but you're not really there. You just admit that and move on. Take your reparations, take your winnings, your prize winnings, and go on to your next level, your new happy life, and don't worry about these people. I mean, you're going to worry about them in the sense that you're not going to deliberately be mean to them, but you don't have to worry about who made it and who didn't make it. Just take your money, take the money and run, as some people would say. Alright, so for our North Node decan, we have the Two of Wands, which is plans, travel, and new ideas. This is our Jezebel card and also our outside influence card. You can transmute this by utilizing the Two of Swords, which is indecision, solutions, and difficulties. And this is our intuition card. Through the lens of the first house in Libra, which is to find yourself in others and to look for your balance. So again, you admit you're not in contact with reality. You want to use your intuition to see what other people are going through and how you at once were one of those people going through that thing. That is going to really, really be helpful. Of course, now is a time of values, which we're going to discuss in our next thing, but you want to be using your intuition to find yourself in others and to look for your balance. You really want to use your intuition to help you with that. Alright, so for our Tree of Life yearly progressions and predictions, we are in Venus energy, which is our values, and this is Eight of Swords, which is overthinking, self-criticism, and entrapment, and we can transmute this by using the Eight of Wands, which is travel, movement, and communication, through the lens of the 9th house in Gemini, which is learn how to properly use words and wisdom. So, again, you want to use your words and wisdom in the right way to help people who you see what you're going through, what they're going through in something that you've gone through, utilizing your intuition while you're taking your reparations, take the cash and run and admit you're not in contact with reality. So if you enjoy this type of astrological content, please feel free to join us over on YouTube, where my handle is Sophia Spiritualite. And if you would like to get the slides for the month, please join us at the Schumann Mystery School on Patreon, and that's where I have this information and so much more. Thank you for joining us for today's daily Transmutation report. Peace and blessings, and we'll see you tomorrow.